Hello students, welcome back to the class. You know what time it is?
It's math time, ma'am.
Yes, in today's class, continuing our topic ratio and proportion, today we will be studying proportion followed by continued proportion, right? So what is proportion? Equality of two ratios is called proportion. Ratio, you know what is a ratio? Comparison by division is called ratio. Equality of two ratios now is called proportion. So let us see how. Equality of two ratios is called proportion. For example, if I have 1 upon 3, okay, this is one of the fraction, is equals to 2 upon 6. How? These are equivalent fractions. So we can call them as equivalent ratios. So further we can write them as 1:3 is one ratio, 2:6 is another ratio. Now these two are equivalent, that is why this is the symbol of proportion in between. 2 times is 2 you can speak it as, or 1:3 is same as 2:6. These are equivalent ratios. So one ratio, as you know, should be having same unit. Same ways another ratio should also have its own same units, right? So let us try some of the sum. Check whether the given numbers are in proportion. So we have to check whether the given numbers are in proportion or not. Let us do the first question. Let the numbers are 5, 7, 35 and 49. These four are the numbers given to us. We have to check whether these four numbers are in proportion or not. So first of all, let us write them. First two numbers as first ratio, second two numbers as second ratio, and these two ratios will be written in the proportion form with these 2:2 sign in between. Now when the two ratios are in proportion, then product of their middle term and extreme terms will be equal. 7 and 35 are in the middle, so these are called middle terms. 5 and 49, these are outside, so these are called extreme terms. Inner one middle terms, outer one extreme terms. Now the rule says if the product of middle terms is equal to product of extreme term, then the four given quantities will be said to be in proportion. So product of middle term, that means 7 multiplied by 35 equals to extreme terms 5 multiplied by 49. Let us multiply them. 7 5s are 35, carry 3. 7 3s are 21 plus 3, 24. So this product is 245. Let us check out the another one. 5 9s are 45, carry 4. 7 4s, 5 4s are 20 and 4, 24. Yes, these both are equal. So we will be saying yes, the given numbers are in proportion. Given quantities also we can write. Okay, so this is how we find. After understanding that when the four quantities will be said to be a proportion, so let us try this sum now, that the first, third and fourth term in a proportion are 1, 7, 1 and 15. Find the second term. There are 4 terms. Out of 4, any 3 can be given and fourth one you have to find. So yes, when 3 quantities are given, fourth can be find out. Let the missing number is x. So here second term we have to find. So let the second term be x. Okay. Now we are going to write it in the proportion form. First term 7. Second term x. Proportion symbol. Third term 1 and fourth term is 15. Second term was missing, that we have written as x, remaining at their respective places as per given in the question. Now product of middle term, product of extreme terms is the formula. Okay, so middle terms x multiplied by 1. Extreme terms 7 multiplied by 15. So we have to find the value of x. 15 sevens are 105. X is in multiplication here, will go down, it will remain same. So the missing number, that means the second quantity is 105. This way any one of these 4 can be missing, you have to find. After understanding the concept of proportion, let us see one more term of proportion. Little bit different it is, but also very interesting. Suppose you are having one ratio 1:5. Another ratio 5:25. Now, question is asked, are they in proportion? Here you observe that second term and third term are equal. Suppose you are having another one 2:7 and another is 7:49. Here also question is asking whether they are in proportion. In such cases, when the second term and the third term are equal in a proportion, then it is said to be continued proportion. The term is continued proportion. Same ways, if 3 quantities are given to you, suppose 7, 15 and 35, right? 3 quantities are given to you. When it is said to be continued proportion? When the second and third term are equal. So it is equal to 7, 15. Repeat the second term and the fourth term as it is. So second and third term, when it is repeated, it is called continued proportion. Let us do one of the question. First part. Let the numbers given are 5, 10 and 20. We have to check whether these 3 given numbers are in continued proportion. So first thing, second and third term will be repeated. So 5, 10, again 10 and 20. Let us write the first 2 numbers in the ratio and next 2 numbers also in the ratio form. Now, symbol of proportion. First ratio, proportion, second ratio. Middle terms product, extreme terms product. Let us find product of middle terms. If it is equal to product of extreme terms, then yes, they are in proportion. Middle terms 10 multiplied by 10. Extreme terms 5 multiplied by 20. 10 tens are 100. 5 multiplied by 20 also 100. So yes, the given quantities 5, 10 and 20 are in continued proportion. So we will be writing yes, the given quantities are in continued proportion. So here it is clear when quantities will be set in continued proportion when the second and third terms are repeating. Let us try next question. Question is 4 days to a week and 400 meter to 1 kilometer. So let us start. Here first ratio given to you is 4 days. To a week, that we have to convert into days. 1 week equals to 7 days. So this way first ratio converted into days both, and second 400 meter to 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer we have to convert into meter. 400 meter to 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Now both second ratio also becomes meter. Now let us write into the ratio form. First ratio 4:7. Second ratio 400 is to 1000. Making them in proportion, putting proportion symbol in between. Formula, product of middle term, product of extreme terms we have to check. Let us write. Product of middle terms are 7 multiplied by 400. It gives us 7 4s are 28 with 2 zeros at the back. Done. Now product of extreme terms. Extreme terms are 4 and 1000. 4 multiplied by 1000 gives us 4000. So here clearly we can see that product of middle term is not equal to product of extreme term. 2800 is not equal to 4000. Thus the given quantities are not in proportion. So we will be writing no. The given quantities are not in proportion. Okay. After understanding the concept of proportion and continued proportion, let us do some of the word problems based on that. The first question is, three numbers 4, 20 and x are in continued proportion. We have to find the value of x. Here condition is continued proportion. Let us see how. 4, 20 and x. 4, 20 and x. Three numbers are given. Continued proportion, that means which term has to be repeated? Second term. So 4, 20, one more time 20 and x. Let us write in ratio form. 4:20 is the first ratio. 20:x is the second ratio. Mark them in proportion form. Product of middle terms, product of extreme terms. Children, you write along with me so that you understand better. Okay? Solve the question with me. Product of middle terms, product of extreme terms. The middle terms 20 multiplied by 20. Extreme terms 4 multiplied by x. We have to find the value of x, so let us keep the x alone. 4 is in multiplication, here we'll go to other side in divide. So 20 multiplied by 20 divided by 4. Cuttings. 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So numerator left 5 multiplied by 20, which is 5 twos are 10 and 1 0 at the back. So value of x we got 100. So this way, if three information are given, you can find the fourth one easily in case of continued proportion. Let us see the next question now. The question has given to us the ratio of length of rectangle to its breadth is 6:2. Length is to breadth is given. If the breadth is 42 meter, we have to find the length. Here ratio is given along with the name, that for what ratio is given. Here length is to breadth. So length, let us write the names first. Length is to breadth. The way you are writing the first ratio, same ways you have to write the second ratio also. Proportion sign, length is to breadth. Now as per the question, length is to breadth is 6 is to 2. And here we have to find the length. So let the length be x and breadth is given to us 42. Proportion sign in between. What is missing? Length is missing. So let the length be x. In place of length we have written x. Product of middle terms, product of extreme terms. Let us see. Middle terms, 2 multiplied by x, okay, 2 multiplied by x equals to extreme terms, 6 multiplied by 42. X, leave it here, 2 with the multiplication sign will go to other side in divide. Cuttings, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. No more cuttings possible. 3 multiplied by 42. So it becomes 3 twos are 6. 3 fours are 12. So value of x is 126. X is what? Length. So length is equal to 126 meter. Okay. This is how we can find any of the information when two ratios are given and one part is missing. Let us try one more question. It is also based on ratio but little bit different. See how. Divide rupees 1450 between Sania and David. In the ratio 2 is to 3. Total amount is given. Ratio is given. This amount is divided between Sania and David. So we have to find how much Sania and David will get the share. Total ratio. Here we have to work on total ratio and total money. Total money which is to be divided is rupees 1450. Total ratio in which it has to be divided between Sania and David is 2 plus 3 equals to 5. That means if we make 5 parts of total this money 1450, its 2 parts will be given to Sania and 3 parts will be given to David. Now let us find Sania's share. How much Sania got? 2 parts out of total 5 parts, and amount is 1450 will be multiplied. What is shared? Money is shared, no? So that has to be multiplied. No denominator here, so let us put 1. 2 upon 5 multiplied by 1450 upon 1. Cuttings, 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10, 4 left becomes 45, 5 nines are 45 and 1 0 at the back. It becomes 2 multiplied by 290. Let us multiply further. 2 zeros are 0, 2 nines are 18, carry 1, 2 twos are 4 and 1, 5. Rupees 580 Sania will get. Let us check the David's share. Three parts out of 5 from 1450 rupees David will get. Cuttings, yes, 5 and 1450 can cut for the same ways as we have cut in Sania's one. It becomes 290. So 3 multiplied by 290 is the David's share. 3 zeros are 0. 3 nines are 27, carry 2. 3 twos are 6 and 2 8. 870 rupees David will get. We can check our answer by adding these two amounts because If it come back same as 1450, that means our question is correct. So 580 is Sania's share. 870 is given to David. Let us check. 0 and 5 carry 1 and 40. So yes, we have divided 1450 between Sania and David. So I hope you have understood what is proportion, what is continued proportion. Four things should be there. First two ratios, second two ratios. Each two ratios should have their own same units. If it is not same, you have to make it same. And out of 4, if one thing is missing, so yes, with the help of remaining 3, you can find out the fourth one. Okay. Thank you. Keep practicing. If you have understood the concept, please ensure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Math Time. Welcome, ma'am.